Hey guys, and welcome to this brand new video on my channel. In this video we're going to go and explore one of the lesser known minigames, but definitely a minigame which provides one of the best rewards in the game in my opinion, and that is going to be Flash Powder Factory. Now I'm going to go and show you the rewards in a second, but currently Flash Powder Factory is currently under Spotlight. If you didn't know what Spotlight is, throughout the month it is on a rotational basis. Certain minigames are under a Spotlight, and a Spotlight will basically give you a currency known as Thaler. Thaler can be exchanged for generic minigame rewards, so you could get a castle reward by just playing Flash Powder Factory, and if something is in Spotlight, it earns Thaler at 5 times the normal rate. So if you enjoy playing something like Castle Wars where it's nice and AFK, if you want to earn like extra rewards on top, if it was in Spotlight, it is something very beneficial and very worth doing. And normally as well, when something is Spotlight, you'll find it's a lot more active with AFKers who are AFK the Thaler for the rewards. So if you were to look at Stanley Limelight, who is the sort of person which will trade your Thaler, you can buy all these for different forms of the currency, and especially like the high tier Castle Wars armor as well, the Void set, your imbued rings, even though they're kind of redundant now, and all the forms of different armor, along with skill gears and miscellaneous. So the ones we're more interested in than anything is, don't get me wrong, the baby Jad pet is very like cool, but we're looking at the factory set. Now the factory set has an ability, if you're wearing 3 pieces, to have a chance of creating a 4-dose potion instead of a 3-dose potion. And also while playing Flash Powder Factory, you have the chance at getting extra rewards while playing the game as well. However, other stuff which is very beneficial from trading Thaler, you've got the Cedar side, which is very good. Slave VIP tickets, which again, very good. And other forms of like skilling outfits, which again will bring you some benefits in the game. Now, Flash Powder Factory, the main rewards which are important, again, you've got the factory outfit, which you can get with Thaler. And it's probably what I recommend doing it, getting it with Thaler rewards. However, what is more important is the Botanist outfit. So the Botanist outfit is the sort of Herblore outfit, which was released on Treasure Hunter. Its main point originally was for the bonus XP you would get. It provides a 6% chance if you've got the full outfit. However, if you have the Botanist Mask add-on along with the Botanist Mask, it provides a 5% chance for creating another potion. Now with Herblore prices, especially for the higher tier Herblore potions, 5% chance is going to make you a significant amount of money if you've got a lot of pots to make. So it's definitely something you will be wanting to pick up before doing your endgame Herblore. Now, as you can see in by the Road to Max videos I've been doing, the noob account now is towards the high end of Herblore. We're making quite a lot of weapon poisons, which are valued at like 30,000 each. If I was to like double 5% of my potions, every time I'm making 1,000, it's an extra 1.5 mil on my profit. And sometimes that can be the difference between like a potion being worthwhile doing or a potion not being worthwhile doing. Just by that and adding in all the benefits. So it's just something on top of your portable wells and all your other factors, which means you can make even more money than you normally would. So because of that reason, this is why this account is doing Flash Powder Factory, and what I'm going to do is basically talk you through a game, talk through like what I do and stuff like this. Now this is a game where it's in a spotlight, so there will be a lot more people around, which means it'll be a lot easier. Now, when it's not under spotlight, probably wouldn't recommend doing it because it is quieter, but by all means, if you want to, you can. It is on an instance world, which means you are linked in groups with people, so you won't be playing on dead worlds. So you can quick start. And because this is in a spotlight, it means you've got plenty of AFKs you can like steal apparatus from, which is what we're going to be doing first. Right, so here we go. As you can see, you have an icon above your head, and this links to your apparatus. So I've just stole one off him. And basically, you are in a room full of obstacles where you have got to go into 2 mixing stations. So you've got 2 forms of arrows, which are going to point you to the mixing stations you are linked to. And you have various different obstacles and traps both around and through the middle, which you need to divert and basically work around. This gives you skill XP in both sort of thieving, agility, and those are the 2 skills which it relies on. A, to thieve stuff from people, and also agility to get around traps. While the XP isn't massive, it will build up over time, but we're mainly here for points and trying to get the points quick. What we want to be doing is maxing out our catalysts as quick as possible, but also trying to get as many of the apparatus sets as possible. Right, so we're going to go to mixing reagent A, and then this will fill your flask, and then you'll get a counterpart machine, which you then need to go to afterwards. Which, as you can see, is here. Now, you really want to get to 6 apparatus as quick as possible. This is a bit more busy than what I thought, but you can see there in the corner, there's a lot of people like AFKing. And here is our first one we've filled, and then we just need to work through here. Now, pressure doors always have a call button in the corner, which you can use to skip through quicker. And that's how you can divert through the middle. Once you've got your ingredients, which you need 2 sets from, which is why we went to 2 different stations, you go to a mixed powder station, which then creates the powder, and then you basically created one of your catalysts. So we're going to go to here, it's going to mix both sets of powder, and we're now down to 5 catalysts, and then we've started to gather some points. Here we've got plenty of AFKers, so we'll just rob. That might have been an actual player, but you just got to keep moving, keep moving. And then yeah, that is basically the emphasis of the game. You need to go to your 2 stations, get your ingredients, and then go to a mixing station, and then go from there. What I would say, as soon as you've got the Thaler available, buy the factory trousers, because they have the best sort of reward for the minigame. And it does have something which will benefit how quick you can make it. I believe it gives you some extra catalysts, which means you can make more potions per round. If you have the time available, and if you need to get more catalysts, you can loot them from the middle. But normally I struggle to like do more than 1 set. I always try, but I always struggle big time. Right, so that is us with our 2 sets filled. And then we just need to go to the machines again, which are again dotted round. So red is for the final mixed powder machines, so we'll go to that. And then sometimes as well you get really lucky and they're really close to the mixing machine you use. Sometimes you have got to run around and chase, but it will get quicker the more you practice. So try again for another run. And your AFKs will be sat in the corner, so we're going to try and loot from these 2 to get a full set. Right, so we've got our full set here. So we're going to fill our first flask up, so that is A in this machine, and then we'll go and do B. If you've got spots at the opposite end of the arena, the best way to do is just cut through the middle. But then that's when sometimes you get caught because it resets and your resetter doesn't, you have to sit and wait basically for it. If it happens, I'll call it out, but basically you have these pressure pads in the corner of the door, which you can just see there is red. So like here, the situation just happened. So basically like someone beat us to it and hit the pressure. And because of that, the way to get to your thing is limited. So you have to go and find another way to get there. That's basically all this minigame is. It's just trying to find like the most efficient routes to get there. It is quite good to be fair. It's very similar to Brimhaven Agility Course. I know it's quite a different way, but you're trying to go from like one place to another in the most efficient way so you don't get caught out, you don't lose ticks, and you can basically just be as efficient as possible. So if you enjoyed that and you found that that was something you could do, this would be very easy. And with it being Spolight as well, we're sort of earning points towards the Flash Powder Factory outfit, but also getting the points we want for the Botanist mask, which is what we're really here for. The Botanist mask is the one which has the major selling points. Right, so lucky for us, we got spots quite close. Now I'm going to go this way because the mixing stations are in the corner and we'll be closer if we're in the blue one. So if we go fill number B first. Set. So we're going to go and travel over. So we're going to try and cut through here. Just go and travel here. And there is a cap here. You can hit a certain point where it's no longer viable to get more points. And I think at that point then the game kicks you out and then you can just restart another one and you can keep moving from there. Right, we're going to, rather than cut through, we'll just start running around. So this is what we say, because I've got 1 catalyst charge left and we're going to make this potion. It's basically saying you ran out of catalyst charge, we're going to end the game for you. Then after that it kicks you out. So it's really good really because you're not sat there waiting and you can just keep churning points. You can hop straight into a game. So you are maximizing your points per hour. So as you can see, I have a score of 707. I've earned 101 reward points, which if we have a look at Big Brian, we're not too far away from the Botanist mask and then there's another K points. So if you're averaging something like 101 reward points, it's only going to take 10 games to sort of get one of each. So you will be quicker as well. And one thing I would say is I didn't have the Flash Powder trousers on, which gave me 2 extra catalyst things, and then that will give me more points per game as well. And as you can see, because we were in the game, we had 9 Thaler because we were in it for, I think it's just something like every 5 minutes. So because it was a 15-minute game, 5 times 3, yeah, so that's why we earned 9 Thaler. But what I'd be doing is using the Thaler to get the other stuff. So I would get the full factory set with just Thaler, and then the points you're going to get, the brain points or Brian points you're going to get from the Flash Powder game, I'll be using that to buy the Botanist mask and then the add-on as well. The mask and the add-on are way more important than anything else here. Those are the 2 items which are going to bring you in extra profit and make Herblore even more money than what it currently is. And that's why that's more important than anything else. But that is my very quick, very sort of follow me while I do it guide to Flash Powder Factory. It's got a massive reward which I don't think a lot of people know of. A lot of people got these 2 items from Treasure Hunter back in the day, whereas if you're a newer player, this is something which will make you even more profit when doing Herblore. Obviously, I've shown in a lot of videos how much profit Herblore is, so if you got these 2 items, along with the other stuff we've shown in previous episodes, you can make a lot more profit. So this will make you 5% double potions, and it's definitely something you want to bring into your setup Herblore if you're doing high level and high tier potions, which do cost a lot. But like I said, it was a very low detail guide. It was a very quick guide. I wanted to sort of talk through rather than just do like a point by point. I much more enjoy like showing you how I'm doing it and why I'm doing things as well, and talking you through that. That's just the style I like to do it. So if you did like it, please let me know in comments as well. There's not many minigames I think really benefits an account nowadays, but if you want me to go and have an explore, see if there's anything worthwhile, and do this sort of style again, let me know, and I can make sure that works for you guys as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please leave me a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon for the next one.